Okay, so we got Rita's. I got some vanilla milkshake. Had to get the whipped cream. She got a cotton candy, which is really good. Tastes just like cotton candy. I think I gotta let that sit for a minute because that is totally hard to get anything out of it. Now we're off to go shopping. Nothing fun shopping, grocery shopping at BJ's. We get cheaper milk there. We get cheaper cereal. We get more cereal than we do, like the quantity of cereal we get more of. This is my exciting life. Doctor's appointments, homeschooling, things, woohoo! You know, my husband's worried about me homeschooling now, because he's afraid it's going to take a toll on me and my stress level. And I'm thinking, hey, you know, it may help me out learning a little bit more because I'm going back for my GED. I went for about a year. I think I'm going to have to take the GED English class again. I did pass it where I could take the GED test, but I don't feel strong enough where I can pass it. But at least I'm doing it. Like I said, I want to get into medical billing. I love insurance. It makes sense to me. There is a cop in front of me. So I guess I need to be careful with my phone. So just realized that he's got those lights in the back, the undercover ones. Undercover popo. Every time I see a cop, I'll be like, whoop, whoop. That's what I do. I used to scare the shit out of my friends. But it's so funny. After I got done using and I got clean, and all of a sudden I started speeding. You know, I'm like, I ain't got no drugs on me. So, you know, what's a cop gonna do? You know, I got nothing on me. Go ahead, search me. I got nothing. Little did I know, they give you speeding tickets. I didn't get searched once, but I got 3 speeding tickets. So I also now have 3 points on my license. I gotta watch my speed. I like to speed. I like to, you know, go in and out of traffic. That is my, like, new high, I guess you could say, where I can calculate where I can move and where I can go in and out of traffic. And that is my skill. But police officers are not very fond of that. They kind of want you to follow the speed and not zip in and out of traffic. So, oops. I can get, because when I also was a driver. So I had to be very cautious of driving. Make sure I had the speed limit down, you know, that stuff. You know, those speeding tickets, okay, I'll suck it up. I'll deal with it. I'll deal with those 3 points. But it's better than what I used to do. How I used to drive the drug dealers around. And, well, one exactly, really. But it's better than what I used to. Everything is better than what it was. Like, oh my God. Like, I'm living my life. Like, I'm not surviving no more. I'm living a life. Even though there's struggles, shit, I'm doing a damn thing. I'm rocking it out. Not all the time. Let me tell you, I got my days. I got my struggles. And that's one of them back there. That's my struggle. That's my struggle child. But then my oldest one, like I said, he's transgender. And his father was very not accepting him at all. they finally just started talking. And of course, the father doesn't want to talk to me because I'm trying to get him into family therapy like they said to. But a magistrate can only suggest, not court order. And I tried to get in contact, which was a no. Okay, well, be how you be where you're at. I can't control you. I can't do nothing. I am completely powerless over you. But I know I can control myself and how I behave and the way I respond. If you think that talking through the court system is what we need to do, okay, so be it. We'll do that. But at least now he's starting to talk to him. He was upset. JC was very devastated that his father didn't accept him for who he was. A child doesn't choose this. Do you think they want to choose this because they just go, oh, I'm transgender today, or oh, I'm gay today? It's a hard life, especially on men, like being gay. They have a rough time of getting through life. And then being transgender, I feel sorry. Like, I am so scared for my child. Like, I am terrified of what he is going to have to go through.
I'm giving Oreos some ice cream.
Oh, don't give him too much because it's too sweet.
I gave him a little bit.
Excuse me for a minute as I slurp. But he's coming around, so I am grateful for that. JC really misses the hikes, being outside with him. I offered JC about going hiking with me, but I guess it's not the same. He adores his father, even though me and his father has had a very abusive relationship.
Why are you telling that? It's personal.
Because I want them to know that being in an abusive relationship, you can get out. You are worth something. You really are. It doesn't matter, like, whether it's verbal or both or one or the other, or both, you can get out. You have to believe in yourself. You have to trust in your higher power that he or she's got you. That person upstairs, whoever you want it to be, it's got you. Will get you through. I was scared. I was scared of even going back home to my parents. Like, I didn't want to. That's why I stayed so long in this terrible relationship. And I was able to get out. But then I moved into another relationship, basically the same, but with a woman that was the worst ever. As it was a female version of my ex-husband, but also an active addiction. I became addicted to her, and it was the drugs and everything like that. And it came over, losing my kids temporarily for, my parents took them. I am grateful for that. I am grateful for my parents standing up and doing that through the process of my active addiction. It was hard, I was a terrible person. But I still had a good heart. Drug dealers, and everybody said, you got a good heart. You got a good heart. You're too nice. You don't need to be in this life. In actuality, I didn't want to be in that life no more. I was getting pissed off with the drugs. I was irritated with this person I was with, and she had to go. I said, we can be one hell of a power couple, or we're gonna kill each other. And I had to finally say, I'm done, and walk away. Even though I was still in active addiction, I had to walk away. And I did. I finally broke that part off and was able to move on. And then one day in Gettysburg, I come home, they wipe everybody out the house. I come home, and finally I broke down and told my mom I had nowhere to go. She talked to my dad, and I was able to stay. And that's where my life changed. That's where everything got better. I got clean. I got a sponsor. I'm in recovery. Have a little over 3 years clean. I work my ass off to get those 3 years clean. I work step work. I do everything I can, and I do try to be a good wife. I'm learning how to be a wife in a healthy relationship. We're going through counseling, even though it's still new, but we're learning how to be a healthy relationship, because it's not just love him and I have. It is like this bond, like this secret bond between him and I that we have, that we want to fight for our relationship. You know, there's something there more than just love. And
there is vanilla custard at the bottom.
Relationships are hard. They really are. You know, and I have a problem where it's like, it's my way or the highway. It doesn't work that way. It's compromising. I don't want to compromise. I want to be me, myself, my way, and that's how it's going to be. It doesn't work that way. No. Well, and now I'm raising my kids. I got them back. Just going through a little bit of a custody. That's a struggle. I think he just doesn't want to pay child support. He barely pays it. I'm not, you know, if you're just going to be in your kid's life, be in your kid's life. But just because my husband makes good money doesn't mean you're not responsible for your own children. Be responsible. My youngest one won't even go with him. She won't even call him dad. She's scared of him. And she has every right to be. And even though my oldest one remembers a lot more than she does, my youngest is still, you know, it is what it is. I'm powerless over things. I just have to give it to my higher power and pray for the best. It's his will, not mine. It truly is. Anyway, enough boring stuff. We're gonna go to BJ's. Woohoo! Shopping at BJ's. But see, with my husband,
When we set up the pool, we can record.
she wants to set up her pool, her new pool. So we're going. I gotta find the other tarp.
I know where you put it. It's behind, like in front of the chair, I think.
I don't know where I put it. I want to put it down. We'll figure out a way. Hopefully we're not going to be at BJ's long. I just kind of want to zip in and zip out. Even though my active addiction of spending wants to kick in and look around, look at things. Want to buy more than just groceries, because BJ's also sells clothes that I like and I want, but I have plenty of clothes. That's the thing. I have so much clothes, it's crazy. And it's like I have nowhere to put them. I have a dresser full, I have a closet full, and then on the side of my bed I have clothes that are folded up on against the wall, and it's like 5 rows. So the reason why I bought more clothes was because I gained weight. I needed to lose it. Even the doctor said it would help with the snoring that I do. So I gotta lose my weight that I gained through the stupid Depo shot and just getting comfortable in my surroundings.
My tongue is so cold.
This is good as thick. It's not like a milkshake. It's kind of different.
It's vanilla custard.
Yeah. But, you know, I forgot what I was going to talk about. I do that all the time. I will totally forget in a mid-sentence what the hell I'm saying. People, and I'll be like, and people understand me. And I have my own language. People will be asking me, where are you from? I'm from Maryland. And they say, like, you sound like you're from New York, or you sound like you're from here, or you sound like you're from there. No. And when I was little, I had a southern accent. They would ask my mom, where y'all from? Well, they wouldn't say y'all. Where are you guys from? Right here in Baltimore. Bmore, yep, that's where we're from. And we're not getting on the highway. We're getting on a way to get to 924.
You told me you were getting on the highway.
I was. I decided to go down 40.
My tongue is freezing.
And then I'll be talking all kinds of crazy stuff. I'm learning how to use words in the proper way. This is hard. When you living on the streets for a hot minute, running with the wrong people, you start talking a straight way. And when I came back from Maryland, it was total adjustment. I didn't hung with a lot of black people. I gravitate. They're my peoples. And I had to learn how to be around like white people. Like, it was weird. I had to adjust to it. It was just like, okay. It was a culture shock to me. How white people lived. Yeah, my ass is white too, but anyway. And I get my hair done, you know. But my baby girl, she's my home girl, and I've known her forever. They're like family.
When I was 8 months.
Since Faith was 8 months. I mean, Boots was like a teenager or something like that. They used to always come over to my house. We had cookouts, we had bonfires, we had everything. We had everything going on. Yellow light, sorry. We had everything going on. And it was, and all the kids came to my house. I always had the food. They loved my lizards. We had finger painting. One time we had a finger painting battle. Well, I wasn't involved. Maybe I was. I don't know. Kids were. They had a blast. Kids, all ages. I mean, I babysat for this person who had a 3-month-old baby, and then she had a 4-year-old or 5-year-old. And then I had a 5-year-old. I had a 4-year-old and a 8-month-old, or she was 7 months at the time. And then I babysat a 5-year-old or 4-year-old too. And then I had ages between 9 to like 13, 14 hanging out my house. I had a 3-bedroom townhome. And 1 bedroom was set up just for play. I had 4 long-ass toy boxes. And at the time, our TV, we had the big TVs. We had the VCRs. We had tapes. They didn't care. They came and chilled and hung out. They loved being in my house. I always had the snacks and the cold Slurpee. They just loved it. And I guess the rest of the parents were like, okay. And then there was times the little kids, they had this, pop-up tent in the tunnels and stuff. You couldn't get through my living room barely. You had to squeeze through up against the wall because they went everywhere. The tunnels went everywhere. The stop blinker. So it was fun. It was good times, you know. I miss having kids at my house. It's a little hard now. And my husband, he's like 51, and he's kind of, I know this video is long as shit, but he's kind of grumpy. And he's not really fond of too many kids being in the house because it's small, and I'm okay with it. At least I know where my kids are before we get out. Wait a minute. I'm going to end this video. We might go with my daughter. She might turn it on. But it was nice talking to you. Thank you for listening to me babble. I need to talk to somebody.